Making a classic Neapolitan-style pizza is an art that requires some skill, patience, and attention to detail. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you create a delicious and authentic Neapolitan-style pizza. Ingredients: 1 kilogram or about 2.2 pounds of Caputo or similar Italian 00 flour, 625 milliliters or 21.7 ounces of water, 10 grams or 0.35 ounces of active dry yeast, 20 grams or 0.7 ounces of salt, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, San Marzano tomatoes crushed by hand, about 200 to 250 grams, 200 to 250 grams of fresh mozzarella cheese, preferably made from water buffalo milk, fresh basil leaves, Parmesan cheese, which is optional. Instructions. 1. Make the dough. In a large mixing bowl, combine flour, yeast and salt. Gradually add the water while mixing the ingredients with a wooden spoon or a stand mixer until a shaggy dough forms. Knead the dough for 10 to 15 minutes until it becomes smooth and elastic. You can use a stand mixer with a dough hook attachment or knead by hand. Form the dough into a ball and place it in a lightly oiled bowl, turning the dough to coat it evenly. Cover the bowl with plastic wrap or a damp cloth. Let the dough rest at room temperature, about 20 degrees Celsius or 68 degrees Fahrenheit, for 2 to 3 hours or until it has doubled in size. 2. Shape the dough. Preheat your oven to 250 degrees Celsius or 480 degrees Fahrenheit with a baking stone or a cast iron skillet inside. Once the dough has risen, punch it down and divide it into 2 to 4 equal portions, depending on the size of pizza you prefer. Roll out each portion into a ball and then flatten it into a disc using your hands or a rolling pin. Place the dough on a piece of parchment paper or a lightly floured pizza peel if you have one. Alright, let's top the dough. First, spread a thin layer of crushed San Marzano tomatoes over the dough, but leave about 1 inch of border around the edges. Next, slice the mozzarella cheese into thin strips and place them on top of the tomatoes. Then add some fresh basil leaves torn into small pieces. Finally, sprinkle some salt to taste. Alright, now it's time to bake the pizza. Place the pizza in the preheated oven and bake for 10 to 12 minutes or until the crust is golden brown and the cheese is melted and bubbly. Once it's done, remove the pizza from the oven and let it cool for about 2 to 3 minutes before slicing and serving. If you prefer, you can add some grated Parmesan cheese over the pizza before baking. This can add an extra layer of flavor and texture to your pizza. Here are some tips and variations to keep in mind. Use high-quality ingredients. San Marzano tomatoes, fresh mozzarella cheese, and extra virgin olive oil are essential for an authentic Neapolitan-style pizza. Monitor the temperature. The ideal temperature for baking pizza is between 230 degrees Celsius or 446 degrees Fahrenheit and 250 degrees Celsius or 480 degrees Fahrenheit. Don't overload the pizza. Keep the toppings simple and balanced to allow each ingredient to shine. Try different toppings. While traditional Neapolitan-style pizza doesn't have many toppings, you can experiment with other ingredients like prosciutto, arugula, or anchovies to create unique flavor combinations. Remember, making a perfect Neapolitan-style pizza requires patience, practice, and attention to detail. With time and experience, you'll develop your own skills and techniques to create delicious pizzas that will impress your friends and family.